Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Grand Finals of EL. We just saw Gugner taking a loss against Resemblance quite badly, but maybe that means the Resemblance are playing well today and will give RK a run for the money. And I've changed partner. With me now, I have Galley, Mr. Mr. Media Staff Admin.
Thank you, thank you. Hello, everybody. Happy to be here. Happy to do my first cast. It's a big occasion, the grand finals of EuroLeague. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. Let's just hope for some good work. I'm hoping for two here. Let's see RE pull off the upset and let's see them force that reset.
Oh yeah, that would be really cool. And we do have two Spanish teams in the finals, and Spain has had like a really growing scene since the beginning of AT. So it's really cool to see that they're definitely like giving France a run for their money when it comes to top teams nowadays.
Yeah, definitely. And you're gonna in the upcoming World Cup, you'll definitely see that too. How Spain has definitely gotten stronger. And as you can see here, we got a little Spanish Civil War going on with these two teams.
For sure. So I'm super excited to see RK the obvious favorite, but I don't know. Maybe we get the upset. Like everyone thought RK was gonna lose 2-0 in Grands of MKU last week, but they definitely showed that they could give WF a fight at least for two matches.
RK proved that they can go crazy with the shock. The RK's ability during, if anyone watched that finals, RK pulled so many shocks. It was a shock war. I mean, both teams were pulling it, but RK especially that second war where they got that +4, it was just back and forth, and they kept getting the shocks. If we see that today, RE might be in some trouble, but we can see RE can do it back.
Yeah, they definitely showed their ability to pull shock in the war against Gugner right now. So we'll see if they're able to keep up with the shock game. Like that's so huge for these big teams. So everyone knows how to do it. Everyone does it well, and we'll see.
Yeah,
There's
maybe we could get those lineups on screen now. See what we're working with here today. For RK, we'll have Luigi on, Sliver, Roberto, who is our POV, Goody, Engel, and Drac. Then on Resemblance's side, we'll have Tony, DG, Kote, Alex, Raul, and Oscar. So no changes for Resemblance. So tell me, Drac, what do you see here? Anything you like in particular from either team?
I mean, we do see a RK lineup that's pretty strong. Like a lot of these people also played the MKU Grands. Uh,
Yes, I was just gonna say, I'm pretty sure out of the people in that RK lineup, 5 of them were in that grand finals. So that's definitely gonna be a lot for Resemblance to take on for sure.
but yeah, Resemblance played super well in the last war. Their running was good, their shock pull was good. So I don't know. I have a feeling Resemblance may actually do this closer than most people will think.
Yeah, it's just like, is Resemblance gonna keep some front presence here? Because we know with Engel and Roberto, and those they can run. Like that's their runners, and they're gonna go. Does Resemblance have somebody on their team? Like can DG stay up with them? Is he gonna challenge? Is he gonna put pressure on the top spots of RK?
I mean, only time will tell. But I liked what I saw from the running in the last war. So
Absolutely. I think from the last war, Resemblance definitely just played all around great war. I mean, their team play you can see was very well. They were running at the top well. They had somebody in the back. They had a back presence, getting shocks. They always had about a top two or a three, just running strong. Pack play, you could tell they were just communicating well. Like you saw on DEA when they got out of the way, so their teammate could throw a set of triple reds. That's what I
mhm,
mean.
that's what I like to see. Like this is a team game, and seeing teams actually use the team aspect of it. That's what I love to see.
Definitely.
So yeah, we do
Oh,
have a room. We have
all right. We
9
got
people in
9
it,
in room.
only lacking 3.
Unfortunately, I'm not used to playing really either of these teams. I don't get to play European teams too often, so I can't really recognize the Miis. The only me that I recognize is Engel, because he's the only one who I really have experience playing against.
That would make sense. And for me, I haven't really played too many wars lately since I've moved to a new place, and I haven't really played too much Kart lately. But yeah, we'll
Dude,
see.
real life comes first, always, always.
Always, like getting a job has been my priority. So
Dude, I love that. I love hearing my friends do well.
yeah, for sure. But are we 11?
Yeah, we're 11. One more in this room. Yep, one more in this room's about to start. We're about to kick off the grand finals.
Hopefully, the last person joins quick. So anything like you know what? The question just got out of my head. So
Dude, don't worry. I was just gonna say, I wanted to say, Gugner, in the last day, they should be proud, that they got third overall in this tournament. By the way, like that, to get to this point, that takes a lot. And I mean, I could speak on behalf of last week. I was in the America's Cup losers finals, also on the big losing end of things, but we were happy that we got third overall. It was our first placement. Like that's like, I assume, I didn't look for exact, but I would assume that's probably like Gugner's first placement. Like they should take some pride in that.
yeah, for sure. And it's like I said in the cast, like for the last war, like if you take like 3 races out of the equation, it was kind of an even war. So
Yeah,
they
exactly.
definitely tried very hard, and they managed to do what they tried for a majority of the races. So the skill gap, it's not too big. It's not too big, even though the numbers are kind of big.
Well, here, I guess you could say here, we're gonna find out. Is the gap from D4 to D2 bigger or smaller than the gap from who RK is now the second best team right now in MKU versus Resemblance, who was a D2 playoff team? So we're gonna see if that gap is bigger or smaller.
Yeah, that's actually quite the interesting question, because I don't really have an answer for that personally. Like, there's definitely a semi-big gap between like D1 and D4, but like,
Oh, for sure.
which is
It's
bigger?
always weird to think about like the divisional ladder and how like I would say like D1 to D4 is like probably just almost as big of a skill gap as it would be like from D5 to like D11. Like it changes. There definitely changes because like I would say like D5 through 7 is really close. A lot of those teams that are actually pretty close to each other.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like if you look at some of the tables for those divisions, they're just like all over the place. You have the lower teams beating the higher teams, and yeah, it's like all over the place because it's so tight overall.
Absolutely, and you get some upsets. Speaking of like upsets too, like that there is like to give Resemblance definitely some chance here. In America's Cup in the group play stages, Arcanum actually took out a pretty decent IF lineup, and they actually they made it so that IF didn't get a bye in America's Cup. IF still went on to win, of course, but you know, these teams like this are beatable.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like D1 isn't like the holy grail anymore, or at least I hope so. Because
Yeah, it's nice to see that you could definitely tell with like how IF was in D1 this season and how Seoul made it to D1 that there are teams that are getting better and that they are like next season we'll have, I'm sure, like 2 new teams, and now there's a new team in XX2, so there's gonna be some more new competition for sure.
yeah, I'm actually so pumped about this X. I kind of want to see them like be
Oh well, you
D1
know, they're like half my
Work.
boys. I'm pretty hyped for them.
I mean, same. I've been
yeah, absolutely, dude.
friends with a lot of them, so
Drag's been a day one with the boys forever. I think 12, is there 12 in room now? Yep, 12's in room. I would assume this room's about to start. Yep, here we go.
for sure. And I assume we're gonna see a RK front run track for the first one, and Ari's probably gonna pick either a draft track or a catch-up track, depending on spots.
Do we know by chance who the host of the room is?
I do think
I
it's
guess we'll find out.
host.
We'll find out. No, I know. I meant specifically like the player, but I guess we'll find out here as soon as whoever it is they start it.
For sure. It's probably be very, very soon. Oh, it's Liver.
Sliver's the host. All right. He was setting up his stream so people can definitely hear the RK perspective.
For sure. And
Subway. All right.
shoutouts to the Spanish cast for the grand finals of MKU, by the way. It was so big, it was so hype. I definitely watched that on the side from on the side for this cast as well.
Do you know any Spanish drag?
Very, very little. Only,
yeah, I mean, I'm really horrible at Spanish, like really bad. So unfortunate in the community with such diversity and so many different languages, and I'm one of the people that's stuck to one.
I mean, I only know Norwegian and English as well, so I'd love to know more, but languages aren't really my thing. So, but
Dude.
We do have Ice Ice or Base Polar. That's actually a cool name.
Dude, that's such a cool name. Why is it better?
Or maybe it's Base Polar or something in Spanish.
Alright, so we'll be starting off here with Roberto here in second place. And that means RK is top 2 at least, yeah.
And let's see if we can get a rare view so we can see who's in third. But
Sliver getting taken out right off the bat.
But we do still have RK top 2, top 3-ish. It's so tight. It's so tight.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of RK Fern presence up here early for sure. They might be top 4 or top 3. They're top 3 probably.
That'd be so early though, but it's not unlikely. But we
flip over to DG. He's in last after just getting star rammed, slowing up for coins.
Made deal shock duty, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, knowing how RK just went for shock in the D1 finals, definitely not a bad idea to have someone in the back, as you see some RK stopping in front of him.
And we do get the gold, not the shock. But luckily for DG, able to use that gold before the next set. But Luigion is here to counterbag, so we'll see if unfortunate item pull for DG. Like, he can't really do anything with this.
Yeah, he's gonna have to keep going. Can't really stop it set now.
But I'm interested to see what's happening in the front. So if you can get the other perspective, we still have
Roberto's holding on to second.
Goody in first. Goody had a pretty good war in War 3, I think, of Grand Finals last week.
Yeah, I know Goody is a pretty strong runner. I got to face him actually a few times when he was in RK2. We were in their division a few seasons ago, and I think he might have MVP'd the div that season, to be honest. So.
Yeah, but we do see the blue. We still have a top 2, I think, for RK, so it's not a huge deal for them. As we do see some reds being shot, but not at Roberto, because there is indeed a top 2 for RK.
Top 2, and we see a lot of resemblance back here in these 9 through 11 spots, and that's going to be a top 3 for RK.
Yeah, not the start. It's kind of similar to last war, actually, like result-wise, except it's flipped for RE. RE was the one doing the work, race 1 last time, and now it's RK.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a little shift here, because we got to definitely last war see Resemblance do a little bit of bullying, but now, RK's here, they got to step their game up to face that.
Yeah, and RK, the Titan as they are, definitely showed up during the main seasons.
Yeah.
I love to see that so much. Everyone was like, it's gonna be a 2-0 for WF. RK.
Yeah, especially as the person who runs the media staff, I want to see every match possible be as close and as entertaining as can be. So I was really happy to see RK make it a real best of 3, especially with those first 2 wars being incredibly close.
Yeah, they were both within like 16 points or something, wasn't they?
I think first was WF plus 14, and then
Oh,
the
it's 14.
second war was plus 4 for RK.
Yeah, so it was 14 points.
Yeah. We're
We
gonna see
do
Subway here.
one of your favorite tracks, I assume.
Oh no, I am not a fan of this track one little bit.
I mean, I feel like most people don't like this track, but I kind of want to see it more in meta. I think it's like has a really cool place, but DG already bagging very hard, and
Yeah,
Roberto
usually
also.
I feel like on this track you usually see people. Definitely, yeah, you see a lot of people stopping. I feel like more often than not you see people bag on this track.
It's a very good backtrack because it's so easy to get hit into the train, stuff like that. As we see Tony passing Roberto, Roberto probably wants to stay in the back and look for a shock, it seems. Which is a
Yeah.
good play on this track. The shock is super powerful.
So both our
Position.
POVs are in the back here bagging. The blue is out. I don't know who's in first right now.
I'd assume it is Arcade though, since they had a very good race last race. And it's kind of easy to run through on this track.
DG's probably gonna have to build up here soon, especially having a crazy 8 after. He has no choice pretty much now but to just go.
Yeah, it depends though. If our Resemblance have the shock, they could use it to dodge, but there was also Crazy 8 in play, so it's not really a big deal. As we do see Roberto not getting the shock again. Like, are we gonna get a shockless?
Yeah, neither team right now
right?
seems to be pulling it. Although Roberto just held his stars. There it is.
There it is. Yeah, I was gonna say, it would be super surprising if we didn't see a shock that race.
So it is an RK shock for sure. And here comes Roberto just taking it. Oh.
Can't see Roberto losing this first now.
Unless second place pulls double reds and it is Resemblance, he's
like-
gonna be just fine.
And we do see DG in
DG's
fourth.
in fourth. Oh, there's a lot of Resemblance here. Oh, but Drac pulling triples at the end, dude. Oh,
And that back
man.
is so good.
And it turns into a top 2-4 for RK, and it looked like it was gonna be a 2-4 for Resemblance.
I mean, Resemblance did everything right until they got hit out of the cut.
Very
Sounds-
unfortunate.
Really unfortunate for them. But I mean, it's only race 2. Can definitely come back. Just need maybe this dry will help.
I'm a big fan. Now this is a track that I'm a fan of, is Dry. Probably my favorite bagging track.
Same, but all my mates hate it, so we never play it.
That is definitely the 8VA go-to bagging track, is Dry.
Well, 8VA drag calling in.
No, bro, chill. You've been with Arthur forever.
Yeah, I'm definitely staying there forever as well.
That's all. Yeah, exactly. That's awesome.
It's so
But
cool
here,
to
see
actually.
Wario Stadium here. Oh, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, it's just so cool when people like stay on the same team forever. I feel like, cause like you get to know your friends really well and stuff like that. So definitely, like, even
Absolutely.
if your team isn't doing too well, like y'all can improve. Arc started out as a bottom division team in 8U, and now we're like a high top division team. So yeah, just keep up the grind with your friends, and you'll get there eventually.
It's definitely just better to play the game with people you like. Like, that's just it. Oh, we had a quick flash of technical difficulties, but we're good.
We're good, and RK is in first with Roberto. I wonder where DG is. Maybe in the back.
So
That's
it
just-
looks like we have a top 3 for RK. If we could flip over. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so DG's shrooming up right now. Still looks like a top 3, maybe the top 3 for RK.
You do see the screens, they could do some damage, but
Oh,
unfortunate
no.
banana for Resemblance. And potentially a very good play by RK there, because those screens would be very hard to deal with on the zippers.
So DG's in the back now. We'll see here if he might. Yeah, he's probably gonna probably slow down. Maybe see if he can pull shock or the blue shell even.
Both would help, but get the Bill Golden combo, the worst thing you
Yep.
can get in that position.
Pretty much, just only can try and help himself now.
So hopefully Resemblance have a second member who can help with getting this shock. And there it is!
Oh, there it is! Okay, first shock, here we go.
And they'll probably use it after second set, I assume.
It's gonna be interesting to see how many dodges Resemblance has here. Someone's in a bill. I don't know who
now
it
we're
is.
gonna see it, I think. No, they're gonna save it? Damn, that's ballsy.
Oh, okay.
So many dodges, like four people in dodges.
I'm gonna assume some arcade dodged when the bill ended. Still top 2 for arcade though.
But will they keep it up? Maybe stopping with his horn?
Oh.
And we do see DG making it to 8th place, it seems.
Oh,
yeah.
A lot of flips.
And lots of RK in the...
Top 3, 6, 7 for RK.
Yeah, I think the shock was kind of a bit too late. Maybe they could have used it earlier. Hard to say, really, because we don't really know the items of the mates, so... Oh, two or three RK members dodge according to chat.
Yeah, and right now, plus 64 for RK after 3. Still plenty of time, though, for sure.
Yeah, and I assume that was pretty good play by RK then, because I assume they used the dodges where they used them, because they assumed the shock was indeed common.
Yeah, I think they very much predicted how that shock was going to go down. As soon as that bill ended for what was presumably an RK member, it seemed like 2 more RK members had dodges.
And there you see the value of having a counter bagger.
Oh, yeah, like, absolutely.
Even if you don't get shock, you can see if the other team gets shock, and information is everything.
Yeah, if you know we played a war the other day versus Team Chili. Funny, it was just a miscommunication on their part, but we knew they had shock and their player in last had it, but their player's mic wasn't working. So our whole team knew they had shock and they didn't.
Oh damn. I mean, can happen like that sometimes.
I mean, yeah, that was a simple just communication error. That's all that happened, but still just funny that things like that can happen.
Missing the trick there, GG's. So losing a couple of spots on position to first. But
we do see a lot of resemblance behind what I assume is an RK top 3 right now.
Yeah, so if Resemblance can pull some, preferably some red shells, we do see RK doing well with... Was that an RK member taken out?
I couldn't tell who it was, but there is a lot of resemblance right in these spots here, so... Oh, and a lot of people, okay. It's at least a 2-3 right now for resemblance. Yeah, Draxon first. Oh, but the banana.
This is so hectic, and we do see the fire. DG has to wait, and trails his mate, I think. Unfortunate, but the blue shell's gonna help out.
But Sliver is gonna back some, and it's still top 3 for RK.
Yeah, that blue's gonna not matter at all. And we do see the triple reds as well, and top 4 now for RK.
And yeah, top 4 for RK.
Looking kinda rough there. Not gonna lie.
Someone is deep in the back right now with the bill. Maybe they have the shock after it. If they do have it, it could be coming soon.
I mean, it's too late at this point.
Yeah, it's a little too late now, yeah.
And there is no shock in play, it seems. So yeah, this is gonna be... Oh, wait, there's another lap. I can't count.
So Bill in 8th here, not bad. It could definitely help get him some spots if he wants to hold it to the little... Oh, okay, he uses it here. I would have waited till the glider to use it personally, but...
I mean, this turn kinda with the bell. It goes around, stuff like that, but it lasts forever.
Wow, that bill lasted a little extra, I feel like. Alright.
Definitely feels like it, and we do see the blue. It's probably a bit too late. But yeah, we do see RE34, so it's not awful.
Oh, there was a lot going on there at the end.
Yeah, and I'd assume that was a RK shock. I just have a feeling.
So, top 3 still for RK. They just keep chaining these top 3s, it seems.
Yeah, and that's like, it's such an easy, in quotations mark, way to like win wars. It's just having top 3.
Yeah, if you're gonna keep chaining those top spots, nothing can go bad for you.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not as easy as just getting top 3 though.
Oh,
As
of
probably
course not. It's not as easy as just keep getting top 3, but it's definitely, if you keep chaining top 3s, it's going to be hard on the enemy team to break your top spots.
yeah, because then you have to break through 1, you have to break through 2, you have to break through 3, and then maybe some other person comes up and you have to break another one, and yeah. Really
RK
rough.
right now playing just very strong in just all aspects of the game.
Yeah, getting the track picks, using them well, making it really hard for Ari to come back. For the entertainment value, I'd love to see an Ari track pick soon.
Yeah. So 1 GP down. Resemblance still certainly has time. A little bit of role reversal now. This is kind of what they were doing to Gungner last war, but now they're the team that has to come back.
Yeah, and it will be exciting to see if they have the mentality to do this, because I feel like a big part of combat is just the mental game.
Absolutely. Just being mentally staying in it, not letting yourself get tilted, keeping the morale high.
Roberto hitting Guri there. Let's see if that's actually like the the point where it changes for Ari.
Oh, he almost got bumped off too. That gave me a little mini heart attack.
As you do see GD failing the strats, unfortunate. So
Giving RK a top 3, maybe top 12. He gets bananaed, so top 2.
Yeah, and the bomb doesn't explode, I think?
I don't know if his teammate next to him lived or not, but he at least survived.
The teammate is dead, it seems. So this is gonna be so rough for DG. DG definitely wants to get some items that can kill a lot of people right now. Good awareness.
Good decision. Good avoidance there, but still gets almost the same as getting hit, really. He's now in 11th. Oh, and hit by the blue by his teammate.
As you do see Roberto coming up, definitely having the items to make this comeback for this race.
Oh, double reds here isn't a terrible thing to have. Oh no, the plant though. This is scary. The plant died?
The plant died, I think.
Okay. We've had some really chaotic races from our perspectives here.
Yeah, definitely good decision making on the perspectives.
The red skips there, but Luigion lives.
And double red for Roberto. I mean, that's probably double protection. And no, Tony passes.
And maybe. Fire. And starred.
What's going on, Galley?
Roberto falls all the way to the back, but DG is behind him. A top 4-6 still for RK. It doesn't even matter.
This is looking like a blowout.
This is... We knew coming into this, Resemblance was going to have their hands full with the runners-up of MKU.
Yeah, I mean, RK, definitely super good teams. So, RE just definitely needs this track pick right now.
Yeah, that's
step 1.
They need to get a track pick that's just like a hard bagging track where they can just completely flip it, try to get themselves some top spots, maybe chain some track picks, chain a runner. That's what they need.
Exactly. But it's RNG, so we'll see what happens.
Half the game is RNG, half the game is skill, and the other half is mental.
Yeah, that's definitely a matter. But we do have another RK track. Has RE had a track yet?
I don't know if they actually. Let me go look back, see if they've had. I want to check back real quick.
Because I don't think they have.
Oh, I don't think they have. Someone in the chat wants to correct us, but I don't think Resemblance has gotten a single pick yet.
That's really unfortunate, especially considering how dominant race 1 was.
Yeah.
And both of the other races, because of the tracks. And because RK is a great team.
For sure. And this is just going to be another one of those tracks where it's just going to be tough to keep RK out of the top spots. There was one track pick for Resemblance, and it was Subway. That was the one they got.
Oh yeah, Subway. So at least it's not a 6-0 for tracks.
Yeah, at least you're not. Oh, okay, that red was interesting.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one too often.
So top 2 here for RK at least, and the blue's out though.
Yeah, and I guess Roberto's just gonna take it. It's full on coins, can probably catch up pretty quickly.
Yeah, he's
Also,
already back to max coins. Luigion takes first though. I can't tell who's up. Someone's above him in the glider, it looks like.
but we did see Sliver and Oscar right behind. So I assume there is one Resemblance member messing with the big boys in the top.
Oh,
As
here,
we do
okay.
see the red
Yeah.
connect. That's the start.
DG just hanging out in the back. It looks like trying to get a shot here. Maybe next set. There's a few people back here from both teams, actually. This pack's a little spread out for TikTok.
I mean, this usually happens on TikTok, I feel like, because it's so hard to be in the pack and oh!
I cannot
That
believe he
was so
built in
close.
time. Good reaction times.
Imagine if the build did have that one frame of not invincibility as the star there.
Oh, that would just be pain. He does have triple reds here, but his teammate's in front of him in the star. He throws it anyways, but it doesn't look like
it
it
did on
did
line.
connect. Okay. But were they able to break up RK's top spots?
Maybe one or two, but I don't
Oh,
see
is
any more.
Gray's gonna count is a better question.
Yeah, we do have some.
There's a Waluigi
tracks.
stuck on the map, and usually that's the death sentence for the room about to crash.
It usually is, and this is definitely one of the laggier tracks as well. So I
Yeah.
assume this is one of the tracks that's more prone to.
And the race doesn't even count.
Well, we didn't really know what happened, and it doesn't
Yep,
really
we don't know what happened, and we never will.
and it will not matter, so hey. Well, that was race 6, right? So we do
Yeah,
have
so
another
that
7
was-
races.
Yep, we still got 7, more than half. RK up 116. It's always pain for the table makers when you get a room crash like halfway through.
Mm-hmm. As we go, as we do see 6, 7.
The room should fill up pretty quickly here again, I would imagine.
Yeah, there may be some waiting though, depending on what the teams have communicated, and maybe some people are just restarting their switches, stuff like that, because that can help.
I wonder who it was that wasn't moving. It's usually if it's like a player when there's not 12 Waluigis in the room, you could maybe find out, but we're not. Well, I guess we'll never know who ended up crashing the room there.
Indeed. But it doesn't really matter. It can happen to anyone, really.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
it's just unfortunate to see it happen in the finals. Rather have it in a scrim.
So we have what, 11 or 10 in room, or 11 in room? 11.
That's 11.
11. So maybe this last person was the person that actually ended up being the one that was the Waluigi not moving on the map.
I mean, that would make sense, because if you have some network issues... Oh, we do have everyone in room.
Alright.
So I assume we're gonna be right back into the action very, very quickly.
Let's see if RK repicks TikTok here. I know they don't have to, but I'm curious to see if they do.
I mean, they probably picked TikTok because it was the best track for their spots, and I assume they still have some pretty good spots. So...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They probably still have top spots, so just why not run it back? Oh, maybe they... Oh, wait, this is Resemblance POV. I thought it was Roberto for a second. Okay, this makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, they are picking TikTok. They are picking TikTok.
I did have the same thought as you, though. I was just like, I thought this was RK.
Yeah, when Dry was getting whipped out, I thought we were on Roberto for a second. I was like, RK is not top spots?
But yeah, this war has definitely had a lot of moments this far. Like, items have been going crazy, and we've seen some
Yeah,
crazy
it feels
moments.
like both our POVs have been having a lot of action in the pack, but Roberto has been in the front a bit, but DG, DG's been... It seems like DG's been a bit on shock duty as well.
Oh, for sure. Like, it does seem like DG has been hit a bit lap 1 and then gone on shock duty, which is
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it happens sometimes. You gotta do what you gotta do. We do know DG can run. This is the last war. So.
Yes, we saw the last war where he was pretty much running almost every time. But we are getting back to TikTok here, which is interesting to see how it'll play out again.
Hopefully Waluigi doesn't stop this time.
Yeah. So we are gonna get
more already.
No, this is a DG in second. So RK 1-3 at least, maybe 1-3-4. Oh, he's sandwiched right now by a green shell and a red shell.
Ooh, this is so scary. I'm so scared for DG right now.
Is he actually in first? What?
Maybe.
What? Did they fail?
They may have fell off.
Roberto has the blue, so that's just gonna negate that.
Yeah, and it will. Oh, it does seem like either GG got hit or stopped. If looking at the map, as you do see DG in 6 now, got hit after the blue.
Oh, and it seems he pulled up. It seems like he pulled a horn probably right after the blue hit too. That's really just pain.
That's very unfortunate. But Ari definitely have some mid spots. So
yeah, Ari has presence here. So I wonder who right now is the one. Interesting to know who's first right now. Oh, yeah, it looks like Oscar might have fell off though.
Like I definitely think RK is majority of the top spots right now, but are you keeping it close? If they
they have a 3. They're 3-4 right now, so it'd be interesting to see who's in that top 2. The blue is out. He didn't horn the blue. For a second, I thought he almost horned it with the red. But first did block the blue. I just saw it on the map.
And hopefully Tony doesn't fall off. It's really hard.
He's good, but he's another red though. But it skipped. But it doesn't matter. At least 3-4 for Resemblance. Let's see who got this top 2.
Oh, a top
4 for Resemblance. Oh my god. That wasn't what I was expecting. So the post room crash, exactly what Resemblance needed.
Yeah, and this is very interesting now, because this is rough mentally for RK. They were winning last TTC race and had a big lead, and now they don't have spots, and it's a lot closer suddenly. So.
I wasn't expecting that one. I thought maybe it might have been like a 2-3-4 or a 1-3-4, and it was a top 4, and that's what you need if you want to get back into this.
For sure, I was shocked to see it. I was so sure RK had at least one of those top 2 spots. As we do see TH, maybe it's
alright. So they're getting their track pick. So let's see what they can do with it now.
Yeah, I mean, Resemblance has gotten like everything they asked for now, so it's on them. It's on them now if they don't make this count.
Yeah, this is like right here. Here's your chance. Like, you want to get back into the war? Do it right now on Toad Harbor.
Yeah, like Arcade doesn't give second chances like that. So.
Yeah, not many top teams are going to give you a chance to get back into the war, so you have to take any chance you can get.
For sure. So you do see a very close pack, kind of hectic to see what's going on, but we do see DG in 6 with 2 RK in front. Throws the red, kind of risky.
He does throw the red, but it hits nobody actually.
Happens sometimes.
Yeah, you know, the lag in this game, of course.
Maybe the new servers will help, we'll see.
Yeah, as if they haven't helped in however many years.
As publisher.
So we see the blue coming in. It does hit Resemblance, but Resemblance is still top 2. But he almost shrooms into his teammate's red.
I assume. Okay, what's happening?
Oh. Okay, DG's hanging on. Okay, he Oh.
Damn, that was crazy.
Oh man, dude. Okay, well, Roberto's working his way back up now.
As we probably still have Resemblance in first, though, so it's not too bad. No shock for Roberto, not in line for lower. We do see 3 RE members around him. So it's not looking too good for RE.
I wonder if there's any RE right now in the top 3. Oh, there's at least one in the top 3. I wonder who that top 2 is now. We see
got
Drac
Drac
there.
second.
Yeah, Drac's up there in second at least. So who's first? Who's on first?
Will we see the snipe attempt through the triple?
Oh,
bananas?
Engel's up there too, so it is a top 2 for RK. The blue, yeah, oh, Roberto getting hit, but the blue is
and
out.
it did regional in the process. I actually think RE has a chance this race.
Yeah, it's pretty. I feel like it's really mixed right now, but
Ooh.
not horrible for RE. But this is good. Roberto making some plays right here at the line.
But Alex passing him on the line, so giving Roberto 8th. And top 2
Top
RE.
2, 5, 6. No, top 2. It was top 2, 5, 6, 7. It looked like that's again pretty good race.
Pretty good race. Like they're keeping their top spots. They're showing what they showed last war, that they can definitely run.
So we're getting word that Roberto's controller actually died in that race at a point when we weren't casting him. So interesting.
Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate, but a little bit of a good race here for Resemblance. They're still behind, but a gain is something here. They're down 84 with 5 races left.
And they have top 2, so if they can get tracks, it's...
Yeah, they just want their track pick here. Interesting pick. Not very often picked is SNES Rainbow Road.
And picking it for top 2, I also think it's kind of risky, because drafts are so heavy on this track.
Yeah,
like you can draft the entire race.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's the stray Cloud Top pick anyways.
Cloud Top is such an interesting track, I feel like.
I would consider myself a fan of the track. I think it's pretty decent runner. The only thing is the shock is pretty powerful. There's 2 spots on this track where you can just annihilate the other team with the shock.
Yeah, either the cannon or at the end on the glider.
Yeah, you can on this track you can shock people after the last set. That's pretty powerful. Like last set over glider, no less. Oh, but Roberto failing his line.
Yeah, you can't trick on that part of the ramp, even though it looks like it. It's kind of weird. I've definitely done the same mistake myself in the past.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think everyone's had a few bad experiences on Cloud Top. I still like the track, but sometimes you forget how to play. Oh,
that Rozando was so close.
Yeah, he didn't get the item, but he did live, which is definitely more important. Oh my god, he keeps... This is scaring me, dude. We got at least a top 2 for Resemblance.
Yeah, and a banana, it's something. At least it's protection, and the next set is coming fast.
The banana snipe!
Nice try from Luigi.
Assume Luigi on, yeah.
And now we have RK 2 through 5, and not in the board, but RK still having a lot of front presence. And is this? No, it's Luigi on. So
okay,
good lead now for whoever Resemblance member is first.
Oh, I don't know why he went for that double. He had no chance of getting that if you ask me.
Oh yeah, give some space. Good idea.
Yeah. Roberto working his way up here. He's a ghost after a shroom. Be interesting to see. Okay, so he changed the shroom. Let's see if he uses this ghost anytime soon.
I mean, probably saving it for yeah, now just in case the shock happens.
Yeah, just in case. Yeah, he has 2 dodges, so collective star and ghost dodge is 26 seconds of being invincible. So
that helps.
Yeah.
As we do
or not
see,
excuse me, not 26, 23, but still a lot of time that you can just be in a dodge for.
And we do see
this
RK.
Looks like, yeah, a lot of RK up here. And it looked like he backed that Resemblance member behind his RK teammate.
I think it was the opposite.
Oh, maybe it was, but it's still a top 2, 4, 5.
Yeah, and that's where I think the war kind of ended. But we'll see. Maybe Resemblance can prove me wrong.
So they got 4. They have 1 GP left to come back from 98.
It's kind of rough.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
Yeah, that's numbers are kind of similar to last war, honestly. So it seems like the top teams of Europe are on a different level, and second best teams are on a different level from the third best teams.
So earlier we were talking about that divisional gap, and right now RK is seeming on pace to win by about the same as Resemblance did in the first war. So that right there would pretty much tell you the gap from the top of D1 to the top of D2 was about the same from the top of D2 to the top of D4.
Exactly. Like you'd probably want a bigger sample size, but for
I mean, yeah,
for,
you get that. This is just based off of this war. It's one
Yeah.
example. You don't have to. Nobody has to take what I'm saying like as fact. Don't.
Yeah, I was
don't.
gonna say like for the story this works, but
Yeah,
you'd
yeah.
probably want a bigger sample size. Oh,
So the
unfortunately.
real question is if RK gets a big race or even just a decent race here, will we have a silver or a bronze reset that we might get to go to after this? That's the real question.
Good question. I know the time will tell.
Yeah.
I like that phrase. So. DG definitely stocking up on points right now. No reason to do anything else. Like there's, yep, I was gonna say there's probably a
Yep.
shock already.
Early shock.
I mean, if you get it that early, you may as well.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. You can't afford to hold the shock for too long, especially on a track like this.
Yeah, because there's definitely gonna be one or two more. Missing that box kind of huge, to be honest, but may not affect the play too much. As we do see a dodge. Oh, blooper.
Oh, the blooper, dude. The
This is
blooper
like the
is
worst
such a
track.
sad feeling.
This is the worst track for the blooper as well. It was
Yeah.
really affecting.
Blue is out.
So am I the only one who hates that you can't do this with just a star? That you can chain it. And there's the other shot.
Oh, okay. Oh, Roberto getting destroyed by that too. I don't know who used that shock. I'm trying to figure out which team used it, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell from our point of view.
Oh, and the
no.
smart bounce, dude. Oh, that's just sad.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's a good recovery pull though.
Oh, this build isn't the greatest, honestly.
It's not the greatest, but at least it will take him to the next set.
Yeah. And safe from the shock.
I don't think we're gonna see another shock though. There is some
Most
RK back here.
Yeah, there definitely are. Maybe this is start of a comeback or a small one at least for RE.
A top three for Resemblance, but 9, 10, 11.
Yeah. Almost
not the type of race you were looking for.
So I was like a +8 or something. I guess.
About it. It was a very marginal win. 10. Still down 88 with 3. Not out of it yet.
In theory, nah. But
in theory, yeah.
Yeah, it's looking really rough. Like I said.
Grim. It's grim.
Yeah, it's grim. As you do see, a varied selection of tracks getting picked.
That's almost. Yeah, it feels like it might be we might be at the end point here with how the one team's feeling.
Yeah, but how do you get 5 of one track, 3 of one track, and 2 of one track?
Don't ask me, man. I'm not on their calls. The one random. I wonder if that random's a DC. It's always a possibility.
There always is, but I feel like this war is pretty much over, so I guess it's just someone trying to have them.
If RK gets a -16 or better race, the war is over.
So let's see if we can stay theoretical.
Let's see if Resemblance can keep it alive.
As we see, no box for Roberto. Doesn't really matter too much on this track, I feel like, the first set.
Yeah, it doesn't really, especially when the pack, I feel like on this track, if you don't stop, is just always tight. So you're always going to get something decent at the next set.
Yeah, and
oh my god.
Far away. And good dodge by Roberto. As you see Tony having 2 reds after him. I think that red went for his teammates. Which is
We still see a lot of I think Resemblance right now is top 2-4 or top 2-5 with RK all right around here.
Yeah, so it's not bad, and we do see that huge four. Sadly gets taken out after.
Yeah, 2 sets of fire right here for RK. A bunch of RK coming up now. I would assume that Resemblance is still top 2.
And we do
DG
see RK
has the shock in the back. Okay.
This could be huge. As you do see Angel being.
Yeah, Angel's stopping, but he doesn't know. At least he can't see if he has it, but he might have an idea.
The problem now is DG doesn't know if Angel has a shock as well. So yeah, has to use it.
But there it is. Yeah, shock's out now. We're gonna see if this can help Resemblance keep the war alive.
I mean, this golden is really good. Like, it's gonna take him to the set. You can use the shrooms
now
here.
Look at this top 10 and how tight it is.
Holy, yeah, save those shrooms.
You can see the whole room right about here.
Save those mushrooms.
There is, okay, so Resemblance isn't first because they're holding the blue right now.
Yeah, but what is first in this pack, dude?
Yeah, you're right. You know, you are right. What is first in this pack? A bunch of people are probably about to shroom up, DG himself included. Yeah, here we go. A bunch of people taking cut. The blue did come out. It looks like first dodge with a star.
Holy.
This is insane.
It's like 1 second.
The boomerang! Oh my god, dude.
That was like 1 second between first and sixth. It was crazy.
Top 2, 4, 6, 8. Not bad. I would assume that keeps the war alive. Maybe it's close.
It's close.
We're gonna find out if the war is dead or alive.
Ha. Ha. I mean,
18 on the dot. It's enough.
Oh damn!
Oh wait, okay. This is only 70. So there's still they only needed 8 before that.
Oh
My
yeah,
math
they
was
only
off. I'm dumb. I've been up for almost 12 hours now. Don't mind me. All right, so they need 70 in these last 2 races.
So, against RK. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, no, yeah, very hard, very hard.
Oh. You do see MKS and Moo Moo and RMC and Twisted Mansion.
Oh, so hang on, I'm working with EL staff right now. Don't mind me.
Yeah, imagine being busy, crazy. But we do get the Circuito Mario. Or something like that. My Spanish is a bit off, probably. So this is a track. Anything can happen. So if you are an RE fan, I guess this is fine.
Yeah, I like this pick for them. It gives them definitely a chance to just make something happen. Keep the war alive. That's just the goal right now, is keep the war alive. Give yourself a chance to be able to tie or win on the last race.
Yeah, because if it's possible last race, it's definitely possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
I see it usually.
And I can confirm now, after talking with EL staff, that we will be casting after this the Bronze Grand's final reset, as it has going into a reset. So we'll have that match for you after this. I'll have to find out the teams, though.
That's interesting.
Apologies for the typing if that was heard. Oh, shock here for DG. Okay.
Yeah, it will be interesting.
Shock and he went in the off-road. He had it in a decent spot, but it's out now.
RK dodging with
one RK dodging. It looks like 3 Resemblance dodged.
Oh, getting the box. I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Without getting hit by his teammate Star, too.
Yeah, great spots for RE overall right now.
Yeah, this is looking not bad. I wonder who's in the... Oh, the blue is out, so...
If we have
Roberto's
RK
in the mix there. Draxon first, but he has a dodge. Oh, but... Okay, here it comes. Let's see if he can dodge it. He can, so RK's getting first, but
Yeah, that
it seems
means
like
it's over.
oh, that's saddening.
Well, congratulations to RK, I think, because I think that's first just seals the deal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure first is enough to make it just that you can't lose by enough. I don't think, yeah, you can't plus 30 when the other team gets first place. So congratulations to RK for winning EuroLeague. Second in MKU, first in EuroLeague. That's pretty good last 2 weeks.
I mean, you can't really like hope for much more.
The only you can hope for a little bit more, but not extremely much more.
And with the WF being as dominant as they have the last couple of years, really, it's really hard to get first in MKU. So second is a really good placement. Yeah, 48 difference now. So it is indeed GG's, aside from if there is a repick penalty or something like that, but there is not, so we are fine.
You know what? They kind of made it look pretty respectable, though. They were down by over 100 at one point, and it's down to 48. Albeit they're out of it now, being at the last race. But they almost came back. It was close.
It was definitely close. They gave it a shot and they almost succeeded. It was that one race. The race I said it was over. If it it was after they changed a couple of tracks when they had momentum. Like they lost momentum, and that was like the deal breaker because they got momentum again, but they needed to keep it up for the whole period. Oh,
so Roberto throwing his red away.
That
didn't want to hit his teammate. Yeah, at least a top 2 here.
Top 3 even. Oh, and the
random how did that even get there? No one was even through that area yet. I'm really confused how there was a ground shoe room.
Probably the red.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! what a meta play by Roberto. 200 IQ, bro.
I wonder if that's consistent. Oh, and we have a shock again.
Oh, DG has a shock.
Definitely trying to keep it respectable.
Yeah, dress yourself up and be a little respectable to end this.
As we do see the blue as well from RK, but that doesn't really matter.
Blue's out. DG does get hit by it, so it's going to hurt his chances a bit of coming back after the shock.
Yeah, the shock needs to happen very soon if DG wants to come back.
But I know Guti's the Yoshi and the star right now, and it is out. There's the shock.
I think that's a good placement for it, Divs, at least. I don't know about the team, because I can't see the team.
I would like to see DG, or not DG, RE here bring it under 40.
Yeah, that's definitely a good showing then.
Bring it back a bit. Roberto here with some good defensive items, but nothing to take the cut with. Throws his bomb up, but not going to hit anybody.
So who goes first?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who was in the front.
Oh,
Goody ended up dodging for first. Resemblance, so, I think it's a winning race out of this.
I think it was pretty even, like maybe
like a small win for Resemblance. Yeah, it was a +4 for Resemblance. Or no, it was a +4 for RK. Excuse me, sorry. And RK will win by 52. And RK is the champions of EuroLeague. And now the meme pics are coming in before the room closes.
Of course, like, people love having fun. So yeah, that was EL Grand Finals, but do not go anywhere. Like Galley said, we do have a bronze match.
The bronze reset between Rainbow Fun and Ron Rons. So we're going to take a small little break here, and we'll be right back.
So yeah, catch you later.